Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome to Lewis Schaffer Uncooked. Maybe we should change that name. I'm not so. Do you like that name?
It's good.
It's good. Okay, Lewis Schaffer Uncooked. The live stream. It's me and you and people listening. I don't think it'd be anything if it was just me. It probably would be something. I'd be able to talk for a couple of hours about it. I don't know what I would talk about, but I would probably talk. Anyway, so welcome to the show. Yesterday's show was one of the best shows we've ever had, I think. Maybe it wasn't. I can't tell. I don't even know what we're doing here. I don't know, but it was all right. It was all right. It wasn't. It wasn't. I mean, it was what it is. It was what it is. It's not much. There is stuff here. You can find something. You can express your own views a little bit. We got 18, 19 people watching at the start. So we're doing really, I guess we're doing really, really well. I'm in an awkward mood. I'm in an awkward mood. I'm in an awkward mood. But I think it's going to be all right. That was the producer. He's not here right now. Are you leaving? Yeah, he's going out running. This is the producer. This is like such. Let me see. Maybe turn this light off. How about that? Does that look all right? Is that all right? Do you think that's all right? What is this thing over here? Where is this thing? Is that goes there? So he's going out running, and I don't know if I look amazing, but I'm now at 78.3 kilograms. So tomorrow's going to be less. How are we doing in terms of our weight thing? Let's be thin and beautiful, everyone. And don't call me a fat shamer, because that's what I am. So it hurts. When you call me a fat shamer, it's hard. We have 972 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, get on board and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, but when I hit 1,000, then we'll be able to make some money. I don't know how much money it'll be, but it'll be something. It'll be nice. It means, and we've progressed. I think we started with like 500 or something, and now we're up to 972. 30. Oh, it's only 28. It's only 28. So that's really good. Archie Loom is here. Thank you very much. Joe is here. Beautiful, beautiful Joe is here. Marianne McCarr is here. Claire is here. Beautiful Claire and beautiful Mary Ann is here. Kinsey is here. Was one of my favorite names. It's a good name, but Joe is also a great name. Kerry Mack is back. She wasn't here yesterday, but they're welcome back tonight. Mark J. and Daddy Bannister, who did I say that I was going to state your name? I'm not going to state your name on one of these TV shows that I'm on. I'll state it here. You can hear it now. Daddy Bannister. But I'm not going to state it on the TV. So that's number one. So yesterday's show was really good. I weigh 78.3 kilograms. When I started my diet, I was when I started, I was at 101 kilograms. So that is 23 kilograms. What is the math on 23 kilograms? It's about 50 pounds. Do you guys understand? Or maybe 3.5 stone. 23 kg to pounds is 51 pounds. I lost 51 pounds. And I want to lose more weight. I want to be beautiful for you people. I've been told that it's unseemly that people say that I'm gorgeous. It's unseemly that people flirt with me. And that it's unseemly that I flirt with you. But we all need flirtation. We all do, especially when you're men my age. I know I'm not that great looking. I know. I walk down the street. Nobody's looking at me. John Van Damme, does anybody look at you? Mark J, Daddy. Keith, does anybody look at us? They don't look at us. It was a woman who said this to me. A woman, because women get glommed over all the time. They're always told how beautiful they are and all this stuff. Even if they're not beautiful, they get attention. Women get attention. Us men, we never get attention. And I'd like some attention. And if I'm getting attention now, I mean, attention's good, but I know where it can lead. It can lead to like, oh my God, you're not paying me enough attention, or you're paying somebody else attention, or you don't want to give. So it can go bad. But it's, I'm not embarrassed. I'm a bit embarrassed about it. I'd like to be. I'll tell you who I'd like to be. I'd like to be Russell Brand. That's what I would like to have been, but I can't be that. I can't be Russell Brand, but I would like to have been. But look what happened to Russell Brand. All those girls jumping on top of him, and then they're going, "Oh, he was horrible to me." But weren't you jumping on top of him? Yes, but I didn't mean it that. Whatever it is, I don't want to talk about that because people will not like me, and that's the most important thing of this show. And I hope it's the most important thing with you people, right? Make people like you. That's what's important, right, Joodles? You want people to like you. Sometimes you shouldn't say things. You shouldn't say things to people. I'm not talking to Joodles, but you shouldn't say things to people. Yep, there you go. So come to Laos, and I'll have you on an elephant and ladyboys. Yeah, let's go to Laos to have pizza in Laos. I almost had pizza yesterday. After the show, I went over to the pizza place, but I didn't have pizza. I had spare ribs, which is good. So Kerry Mac Signal is here. Lauren is here, is great news. Claire C is here. Here is the point. What is the point that we were talking about? What is the point? Do not go there, Lewis. Russell Brand isn't good looking. He wasn't good looking. He got less good looking as he's gotten older. I'm not. Do you think that I'm good looking? He wasn't good looking. No, pizza's not code for something else, Keith Beck. Pizza's code for high carb food that you eat and it tastes delicious. And then a second after you eat it, you want another slice. And then all next day, you're feeling horrible. Why are you feeling horrible? Because you need another piece of pizza, basically. Oh, I'm being sent pictures of me. I think, is this me? That's me. It's pictures of me. Look at this. Look at this. Pictures of me. Okay. Old pictures of me. Somebody wants memories with me. Not that old, but they point and laugh when they see me. I just thank them. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, but what did Johnny Depp do, Joe? Joe still likes Johnny Depp. What did he do? He basically, I've seen the trial. He was a bit of a drunk loser. Nobody likes drunk losers. I'm a non-drunk loser. I'm a loser on my own. I don't need alcohol to be a loser. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I heard that he passed. I mean, anybody named James, and he think it was a bit of a whale. 7 million Lao want my pizza. Yes, I bet it does. I bet it does. I bet they do. So John, I didn't know that he was dead. I don't even know who the guy is. James Whale. Okay. But Johnny had his problems. She exploited it, that I personally think. Yeah, a lot of people don't think so. A lot of people think she made an accusation, so it has to be true. It has to be true. Chris King is in the room. Russell Brand was popular with the ladies because of his size of his schlong. He went too far. That's another joke. These are good jokes that we're making. So, Lorna likes a man who makes me laugh. And you know what kind of man makes a woman laugh? A man with money. Show me a man with money and I'll show you laughing women. So is James Whale dead? What did James Whale die of? We'll look on the internet. Can we look on the internet what James Whale died of? James Whale. He died. He died today. Oh, I thought he died last week. What did he die of? He died from cancer, age 74. Well, he was. I mean, I'm gonna speak openly and honestly about being fat. You want to die of cancer, become fat. Simple as that. Don't get fat. It's not going to maybe stop you from getting cancer, but because it's not the carbs that give you cancer. Alcohol gives you cancer. Cigarette smoking gives you cancer. Toxic seed oil gives you cancer. But being fat makes the cancer grow. Makes the cancer grow. It's really, really sad. It's really sad. Okay. And I don't even know why I said it's really sad. I don't think it's sad. I don't even know the guy. But it is a bit sad. Anyway. I guarantee your brand has a tiny COCK, says Joodles. Maybe, but he acted like he had a huge one. I actually met him once many years ago in the East Dulwich Tavern, and he acted like he had a really big one. And girls wanted to be with him because he was always smiling. And that's the thing. That's the difference between me. I'm not smiling. I should look at you like you're candy. That's what all the guys there. If you want the girls to like you, you look at them like you're candy. Jedsta says cancer, therefore carbs. Yes, exactly right. Because this is the guy. Who is the guy that I'm always talking about? His name is Dr. Thomas Seyfried, Seyfried. Yeah. And that's what he says. Sugar makes you fat. What is the question here from me? You were watching his interview last night because he's been on the news. They say he's about to die, and they probably just killed him just to get it out of the way. We built the city on Lewis Schaffer, yeah. The man with nice eyes and a good sense of humor works for me, not money. I think generally speaking, that's true for women. I said this today to somebody. They like a man they love a man. They think a man who's attractive is the man they love, right? Lewis, how'd Lewis feel about the president before? What is this about? Was somebody mentioning my thing? I'm all over the place in this thing. I shouldn't. Russell Brand was popular with the ladies, but yeah, I'm going back in time. I shouldn't be going back in time. We had somebody new here, so I don't want. Lewis, do you realize, don't you? This is a cooperative, so we all need to share the profits. Did no one tell you about that? Yeah, I think they do. This is. I mean, I know you're making a joke, but yeah. Are you a tall bloke, Lewis, in comparison to your weight? I'm 5'10" tall, and I weigh 78 kilograms, right? Mark J. So that's, I don't know, who's seen me in person? I would say that I'm getting slightly better. I'm getting slightly better. I think my BMI is 24.8 now. Is that good? Unseemly is a Chaucer word. I don't know. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. Is that true? Mark J. was a rebel team. I had to lock myself away from the girls, but now, yeah, I don't know. But what are you doing? But now, so that's number one. I don't know. Let's move on to the next thing. This is. I have a feeling this is. We're getting off to a slow start right now. The prophet is Lewis. You get to have Lewis Schaffer's prophet. Yeah. Well, maybe if I'm here for 2 hours, I'll charge you my hourly rate. I'm not saying that's very much, but it says. But people are talking about that. I wanted to mention number two is the measure, is the weather, not the measure, is the weather. And Judel says the weather is really blowing all over the place. I think my wheelie bin too, a free flight to Oz. Yeah, it's like, yeah. And not Australia Oz, the Wizard of Oz. It's quite windy. It's exactly windy. 78 kilograms of Schaffer. That's exactly right. Yeah, we're a special little group. You are the Schafferettes and the Schaefferites for the male ones. I think that's what it is. It's raining all across the country. Have you heard that? I think it's raining all across Britain, except it's not raining here in London. It's not sunny exactly because it's never sunny, but it's not sunny. 28 subs to go. Yeah, that's only 28 subs. So if you haven't done a sub, I assume most of you people have done a sub. Like Miliband says, it's blowing in the wind. He murdered that song. Did he do that? Was he the guy who was singing the song on the field in Scotland or wherever it was? It's sunny where Kerry is. Judel says, I might subscribe. Thank you very much, Judels. Did you see that Australia in certain parts got snow? Yes, because it's the middle of wintertime there. There's an altitude of 7,000 feet, and it's basically 3 degrees colder per 7,000 per 1,000 feet. Who knows about this? So that's 21 degrees cooler. This is in Fahrenheit. I don't know what it is in Celsius, but it's 21 degrees cooler, which means that if you're in southern Australia, I mean, it snows in that island. What's the island called? Where Hobart is. It snows there, but even the 7,000-foot mountain you can get snow. So that's no big deal. It's like here, they said, snowstorms coming to Britain. Or tornado, like they said today. Tornadoes, hurricanes coming to Britain. 92 miles an hour coming to Britain. Where in Britain? Up at the highest point in Scotland. That's a long ways away. I've been up there many times. It can be very, very cold. There's a storm in Scotland right now. Exactly. 25,000 houses lost power. Well, let's hope they get their power back. Or let's hope they don't and they rebel against the prime minister, whatever her name is. It her? Oh, it's a him. Against the SNP, maybe. The Schaefferites implies the followers are female. Schaefferites would be better. Okay. Maybe we should consider that. 38 degrees Celsius outside today. Yeah. Yeah, because you're in Laos. Laos is a hot country. It's not the most hot country, but it's a hot country. It's not near the water. It's inland, and I think that's what causes that. I just rescued the washing in my part of Caithness, says Simon Arnold. Gales are blowing hard. I can hear the rumbling. That's like a Johnny Cash song. I can hear the rumbling outside. John Van Damme says sub. I really do appreciate it. So, Judels, please sub. Yeah, so whenever they say it's snowing in Australia, remember, Australia is considered a continent, so it's quite large. I've been to Australia. I'm a great guy. But Simon's taking his washing out. Girls, if you like a guy who takes his washing in, does it all himself, I do my washing here. I do my kids' washing. In Eastbourne, it's blowing a gale, but raining just on and off. So it's not full-time raining. That's what Claire says. The weather is FK'd because of geoengineering. You know what? I wouldn't have believed that. You know who turned me on to that? I can't say. Okay, Claire. She said that. Didn't Claire say that? I, it's quite possible. It's quite possible. Or what it is they found out that the planes were doing it and they refused to fix the airplanes. Am I right? That's what they've done. They've refused to fix the airplanes. So I don't know. It's like one thing after another. One thing. It's Bill Gates. That's what Claire says. Lewis, how's my family back in Hampshire? Big winds coming through? Okay, let's call up your family. What town are they in, Daddy Bannister? Thanks. My family are in Perth and Dundee. Yeah, the weather's not that bad up there. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it is. Perth and Dundee. It's always warmer by the water in eastern Scotland. I've got my kids have family over in Elgin, if you know where Elgin is, and in Edinburgh. Joodles, I feel like we have skipped a few months ahead. What is Joodles saying that was interesting? Anyway, John Van Dam, you are very special, Lewis. I don't know anyone who can do what you do. What exactly do I do that's so special? I don't know. But thank you for saying that. I'll accept that. Somebody, you see that? They're saying nice things. That's what I like. I like that you're saying nice things about me. That's one of the reasons I do it. Do you think I would do it for 55 straight days, every single day, if I didn't get the support that I needed? Lorna Hutchison mentions the weather. The weather is blowing a gale. All right. The problem with the weather in this country is there's not much of it. We talk about the weather, but it's not weather so much as it's climate. It's always a little bit of rain, a little bit of sun, a little bit of cold, a little bit of, you know what I mean? And the other thing is like when it's warm, it's because the sun is out. So you say if it's warm, you call the day sunny. Whereas in New York, and you're in Fratton, isn't that where the stadium is, Lewis? I love you, as we all do. As I love you, as do we all. Yes, thank you, Lorna. That's like sweet of you. I don't want the heat, but the cloudy and grayness gives me depression. Yeah, you need the sun. The sun is important. And then, let's say it's a sunny day. Do you go out and have breakfast in the sun? I don't. A lot of times I do, but it's got to be like perfect. But I should go outside and sit and get the sun in my eyes. That's why I have a hard time reading this thing. Ian Higgs is here. So a round of applause for Ian Higgs. Yeah. I don't want the heat, says Alex. I'm going to repeat that again. Joodles, I realize I've been away for a while, but when did you break YouTube, Lewis? Where's the chat gone? Where is the chat? Where is the chat? It should be right there. I see the chat. Is there no chat? Don't get me all excited. Is there no chat? I got a picture of, there you go. I don't see where the chat is. Okay, let's get back on track. Is the chat gone? I don't see the chat. Oh, the chat on the screen is gone. There's no chat on the screen. Okay, well, I don't know why that would be. Why would that be no chat on the screen? I don't know what I can do about it. Okay, I'm going to go up here. I see chat on the screen. It says starting soon. Why is it not starting? That's wrong. Let's go over here. It says starting soon. Why is there no... Okay, why is that here? Hold on a second. Okay, this is what I need. I really appreciate that. Full screen, video capture. Can you see it now? I pressed a button. I don't know why it does it just show my face? Can you see me in any of these pictures? Lucy's in the house. Never mind the chat on the screen. It's unreadable anyway. Yeah. Well, how do I fix it? Maybe you could fix it, Lucy. let's go back a step. Why is there no chat on the screen? And why does my screen don't show pictures of me? Now it does. Now it does. Now it does. Let me just open this up. Okay. There I am. I'm right there. I'm on the screen. Where is the chat? Okay, I got sent a message. This is what I can chat. I don't know. I don't know. Hold on a second. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm here. I'm here. Hold on a second. I'm looking to see what's on the screen. Okay. All right. Very good. I don't know how to fix this. Can we slow down a bit? I agree with Lucy. Let's see if we can fix this thing. It's hard to read this stuff, so you can't see this chat on the screen. Hold on. Where can we see this? Adrian Wilson is subscribed. Okay, we're moving up. Thank you very much. Maybe it's better this way without seeing the chat on the screen. It just seems like I'm just talking into thin air. Window capture. Here's the window capture. Here's the full screen. Here's window capture. Window capture. Let's take this, unlock this. Let's put this here. There's that. Can you... Okay, let me just see. Right now, can you see that? I look gorgeous. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Claire. Hello, Lucy. What do you see right now? You see me in the corner. Window capture, right? And you see me there. He hasn't got the spy. He's gone running. Can you believe that? I don't believe that. Archie, I can only do the... what do you see? Can you see the chat overlay was a bit messy? Is it still messy? How about that? How about that? Nice and big. Okay. Okay. Is everything tiny now, or is it bigger now? This is every program we have a problem like this. Lewis, too small. You have no scalp. Okay, that's what who says that to me? That's what Lorna says. Sausages, Lewis. Release the sausages. Okay, let's go back here. Full screen. No. That's the full screen. Where is the chat box? Here's the chat box. And let's go to chat box. Okay, so here we go. Where is the chat box? There it is, but it's not coming on. Video chat box. Can we see hide? That says unhide. It says unhide. That says... Okay, how is that? It says the chat. Oh, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. I'm not going to get upset. Do you see? I'm not getting upset. Hey, Lewis, fabulous performance on the Ben Lee. Thank you very much, Sam S. It was really good to be there. I'd like to be invited back, but it's all right. Okay, alert box. What's the alert box? That's not that. What is the chat box? The chat box is that. How come? So the chat box is there, but it's not. Maybe if I press this. No. Not that. Video capture device. Okay, full screen, full screen. Well, here we go. We're on full screen. We're on full screen. There we go. It's full screen. Thank you, Claire. Okay, let's get to the top here. Lewis, you're in a tiny box now. We can't see. Okay, what can we see? What can we see? Am I on full screen with no chat on the side? Oh, I'm asking that. As fine as it is. can you tell me what we're doing here? I want to put the chat there. And and the producer isn't here, Lewis. Can I ask, did you enjoy working with Ben and Peter the other night? It's been my favorite show in a long time. Yeah, it was good. I mean, I like to be on the TV. I like I like people who are nice to me, and I try to be nice to them. I mean, I can't always help it. I mean, I was on the show the other week, and I wasn't nice to what's his name, but these three were good. Ben Leo is good. He showed me his naked body. I shouldn't be telling anybody that. It's fine. It's fine now. Just get the producer to add chat for tomorrow. Stop worrying, Kinsey says. You're telling Lewis Schaffer to stop worrying. That's like me telling you, Kinsey, stop being beautiful. No. Ian Haig says, can you create a daily segment about your litter collecting exploits called Trash Talk? Thank you. Yeah, maybe I should. It's good fun to go around. I feel like I'm doing something. And then I find out a friend of mine in New York is doing it too. My friend, my friend Russ, he says that my other friend, Jeff, what's his name, is doing it too. I actually saw Cress on there yesterday. I think it was. Hadn't seen her for a while. Yeah, that's brilliant. I got to call her up and get her on this show. I thought you were fabulous and all very honest about everything. Well, that's what I try to be. They asked me, what's your opinion about Gaza? I'm not going to say what my opinion about Gaza is because we're talking about dead children. That's how they've won. They've won because you care about their dead children. When the truth is that they don't care about their own children. I hate to say it. They don't care because they're fighting this war. And the best thing for them is to lose a child. That's why they have 10 kids. They want their kids to be, I don't want to say that. Don't move anything now. Okay, I'm not going to move anything now. I'd like to be able, I can see myself on the side there, right? But did you see the way Bill Rammel spoke to Alan Brooks last night? No, I didn't see that, Kerry says. What about it? Trash talk. You can always tell us where you've been. How can I see Lewis on GB News Show? I don't know how you can. I don't do my homework, so I don't really prepare for this. But they had one little clip that was put up of me. And a lot of times they don't put the stuff up because it's not what people want to hear. I'm saying we're at the end of the world. We need to start whatever we are, and they do not want to hear it. Bill Rammel and Adam Brooke was about to fight. He called him far right. He's horrible. Yeah, call me far right. I'll call him a communist person who hates his own country and his own people. He's working class or wherever he comes from, and he hates his own people. He sided with the richest people in the world, Team World. Screw those people. No, he seemed like a nice enough guy. The repeat of Ben Leo's show should be on YouTube, I think, says Sam Ass. Yes, possible. Hooray, the knee. I love the knee. It never says the wrong thing. Yeah. I'd love him to chin him out. No, we don't want. I think chinning, is that like punching? We don't want that. We want people. We don't want that. Lewis has a very tough skin. He's used to it. You can say whatever you want to say to me. I've heard it before, and don't think I haven't thought it myself. Right? Don't think I haven't thought it myself. You say, Lewis, oh, you're not that funny. It's like, duh. That's what you should be saying. When somebody says to you, you're no good, you go, yeah, no, I'm no good. I'm trying to get better. Have you pawned the light box? The answer is no, because the light box might have been stolen. It was in a bag that I had, and somebody came and took the bag away. They came and took my bag away. So I don't have my bag. I don't have the light box. I got this light box here. Where is this light box? Where is this light box? There's the light box. There is the light box. I don't know. Can you see the light box? There's the light box. He has called Adam that before because Adam was protecting women and children. Well, only the iron of it is that the right is protecting women and children. But I've gotten into problems with that, with what I've said. Lucy took offense at something that I said. A GB News boxing ring. If they can't sort it out with debate, then get them into the ring. Adam Brooks is a bit tasty, though. You don't want him to fight because he's good looking. 68 years old and still cuts himself shaving. Yeah. Did you notice that? Can you see that? Joodles? I need someone to come in and defend me. Everyone who disagrees with them is automatically far right. Yeah, because we're in a war situation. Oh, I see it. It's over here. It's over here. Here it is. It's over here. I mean, the only reason I shave, I'll tell you the reason I shave. I look a bit younger when I shave because I have a big gray beard. But also, I put on a masking tape. I put on tape on my mouth before I go to sleep. It's really sexy. The ladies love that. They love the tape. You need to find out who stole the bag with the light box. How dare they? Yeah, I need to. I haven't done anything about it. I just basically, I left it there for a couple of weeks since they didn't hire me. I think Barry Gardner is on at 6 p.m. He is another communist. They have to put these people on. They're told to put these people on. If you want to get our advertising, you've got to put these people on. I don't think they want to put them on, but the ratings are way up. And at some point, if the ratings are so high, there's nothing they can do about it. They have to advertise with us. Or the ones that do advertise, well, hello? Hello, is that you? Is that you? If you have a moment, I can't get the chat on the screen here. I don't know how to do that. Mouth tape and sexy have never occupied the same sentence before. No, they never have. But it could be for me. You could like me because I'm sitting there. I can't say anything. It's actually good for girls because girls always like to talk before you go to bed. They always make you angry and then you can't sleep. But if you have tape, you can't talk. Germs will get in your skin and your face will drop off. Yeah, well, that's what they believe about germs. One germ will get in and then it'll multiply and you'll die. I don't believe in it. I'm like dirty now. I'm dirty. I don't shower. I do shower. When did I shower? I shower, but I don't use soap. You don't need soap. I mean, a little soap. If you're picking up rubbish, you should wash your hands after you pick it up. But it's not going to cause a problem. It's better with the lefties. I don't want to watch a bunch of people agreeing with each other. Lucy, I agree with that. That's actually the right point that Lucy is making. You don't want to see people agreeing with each other. Yeah. So that's exactly right. We want people we disagree with, but we want the right to be stronger. I try to be as strong as we can, as strong as I can. And I think that makes it more interesting, I think. Oh, please tell me Hugh Jarrett is here. Yeah, is Hugh Jarrett here? I don't think he is. I miss Hugh Jarrett. Is he here? We've got 42 people watching. Oh, my. So we've got a lot of people watching. That is so good. 973 subscribers. That's so good. Did Ben Leo actually show his naked body? No, he was shirtless. He was showing his muscles. That's all right. Kinsey 41. It's all right. It's all right. I'm not gay. I don't care how many times you show me your naked body, how many times I ask for your male naked body, how many times I want to go on holiday with you to go to see your man. I'm not. As long as they don't go too far and end up having James O'Brien hosting, I'll cancel my subscription if they do that. I'm not a big fan of his. And as long as Amy Nicol isn't on. Why? Because she's a woman? Is it because she's a woman? I like Amy Nicol, or I liked her. a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like some of these people. I mean, I don't have any trouble with these people, basically, because it makes it easier to do a show, except for Josh. Joodles, that would be nice. He's probably tending the sick or picking up bins. Who is this? Hugh Jarrett. Maybe Hugh Jarrett is doing that too. Lewis, is that the same placard from the... No, it's not. This thing behind me, no. This is the big one. Amy Nicol, what happened to her? I don't even know. Maybe one of you guys know. I think she went over to talk. Who knows what happens? People, they come and they go. It's TV. Try mouth tape and nose plugs. You'll sleep very well for a long time. I'd probably die. Mouth tape and oh, there you go. Vatanized music. Yeah, that's a joke. Yeah, very. Who is Susie Stride? Is that what you consider? Amy Nicol. I like Amy Nicol. Lucy, she drove me insane, Amy Nicol. I mean, yeah, she just got married recently. She had a kid. I think she just had a kid, period. Lucy, can you please do a shout out to my neighbor? His name is Mike Oxlong. Oh, I see. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Russ. Uh, I liked Amy, but she didn't like. But I didn't like her defending men in thongs in schools dancing for young children. I was 100% on Adam's side when he called that out. Well, here's the thing, Mark J. I agree with you, but this is what the left believe in. So you want somebody who at least spouts what the left believe in, because that's what they believe in. Can I ask a favor? Can you come in and take a look at this when you get a chance? It's not an emergency, but it would be nice. It would be really nice. According to Wiki, Barry Gardner had lost both his parents, not his arms, it's the cancer, by the time he was 17 years old. Jeez. Lost both his parents. Yeah. Well, first of all, people used to smoke back then. And the treatment that they used for cancer was like atrocious. Dr. Hook, what did he say? Old joke. If I told you you had a beautiful body, will you hold it next to me? Yeah. Good joke, Marianne. It's a good joke. Yeah. Yeah. Nice to know your ox log, Lewis. Yes, it's massive. Massive ox. It's massively long. Nickel was the worst kind of wet lefty. Oh, well, you need a wet lefty on to see what a wet lefty looks like, what they're saying. Can we not make dirty jokes, Daddy? And people, no, let's not make. I think Amy writes sex books or does sexy stuff. Yeah, I think she does. I think she does. I don't mind the chat not being on the screen. Is it necessary? But doesn't it need to be in real life? Doesn't it need to be on the screen? Like when we repost it. Marianne McCracken says, Amy Nichols talks to people like they're children. Yes, that's a good point. That's a good point, Lucy. Marianne says, Kinsey, I don't mind either. That she writes sex books? Well, no, Lindsay. What did Lindsay say? I don't know. Cheese string is here. It's not about how big it is. It's what you do with it. It isn't really about how big it is either, because women don't really care that much unless it's wow. This is what I learned at uni, I think. I'm hoping that's what it is. I've never gotten a wow, ever. So ladies, you'll have to be disappointed. That's why I have to, the rest of my body has to be perfect. A lot of older people, cheese strings, say that they live long because they have lots of sex. I think people who are living long probably have lots of sex. Maybe. Well, what do you think about that, cheese string? Yeah, I know you weren't being rude, but how many penis jokes can we have? Too many penis jokes, Daddy Bannister. Archie Tlum says, Amy reminds me of Una Stubbs, Until Death Do Us Part. I know the program, but I don't remember who that is. Is that true, audience? Is that true? When you hit 1,000 subs, we will celebrate, Lewis, says John Van Dam. Well, I hope you do. That'd be really great if you do. I'll celebrate. I'll go, oh, wow, we reached 1,000. And then I won't think about it that much. And we'll have to add more subs in order to keep it up there. I'm really humongous. I'm really, oh my God, you people are horrible. Now we're down to 972. How does that happen? We've lost one. No, it says 973. I don't know. It says 973. It's you talking sex books and you and uni. What does that mean? Has Russ gone to find AB's sex book on Amazon? Have you done that? Okay, let me get back on track. I've lost my place here. Yes, she does kind of remind me of that Una. Yes, I always watch that show on YouTube here. Warren Mitchell is hilarious. Okay, do you all feel the same way? Me and you should write our own sex books, Russ asks Lorna. Yeah, I wish you would. That'd be amazing. I mean, I'm so dirty. I'm so pervy. I'm sorry. I'm really pervy. Chris King. Girls would probably giggle a bit if it was. I know my wife does. Was what? Chris King. Joodles, you resubscribe. What did you unsubscribe? You unsubscribed because you were mad at me. Is that right? I might make up false ones. Yes, Archie, she does. Love that program. Till Death Do Us Part was great, but wouldn't be allowed now. No, it's true. We need 1,010 just in case you lose a couple. But that's great, John Van Dam. Thank you very much. Only just in from being out. Annette is here. Where were you, Annette? Hello, hi, Lewis and my chatter friends. Where were you, Annette? What were you doing? It's only perverted the first time. What, me asking people? Yeah, and then after a while, you just think, well, that's the show. That's a good point, Maltese Phil. It's only me asking that you people find love with each other. Or me, you know, or me. I'm surprised YouTube still allows it. But banter was more acceptable then. Yeah, it's what it is. It's banter. It's like, oh, you're so beautiful. Made people happy. And also broke up relationships and families and husbands and wives, whatever. We love Pervy Lewis. Well, thank you very much. It feels more natural, and this is your own show. You can do what you want, Lewis. This is what Cheese String says. Thank you very much, because I am a bit pervy. I am. I think I am. Her on-screen husband was Sherry Blair's father. Yeah, it's all connected. It's all the entertainment industry. Can I hear a baby crying? Yeah, there's a guy outside. Can you hear that? No, it's outside. I live in a community where there are some children, a few children. People say Lewis is really good at impersonating animals. They say he's sung like a horse. He's hung like a horse, sung like a horse. That's Sam S. Cheese String says, I would buy Lorna and Russ. You'd buy the Lorna Russ sex book. Yeah. Somebody you know. It's always important. It's amazing what you can do with a glass top coffee table these days. Yeah. I mean, I never even heard of that, but I heard of it now, but I didn't hear about it when I moved here. Till Death was left-wing show that mocked bigots. Yes, well, yes, Death is the Archie Bunker All in the Family show in America. Yeah, mocked bigots. And at the end of the day, is the guy came out ahead. So there you go. Who said that? Who said that? Lucy said that, as usual. Lucy comes up with some very prescient, cogent remarks. Warren Mitchell was the actor who played Alf Garnett, and he played a racist who supported West Ham. In real life, he was Jewish, supported the Spurs. I saw him play Alf Garnett in Southend 30 years ago. Yeah, because you know what it is? They want us to believe. They want us to get along with people. That doesn't make it good that he was a Jew. And support. You know what? People have to fight for their own country. I believe in fighting for the Angles, the Saxons, the Jutes, the Celts, the Welsh, the Cornish, the Scots. Let's fight for ourselves. Let's see. Joe comes in. Hey, Joe. It was something we watched in the 70s, like Love Thy Neighbor. Never allowed now. Yeah, of course it's not, because over time, you have to remember that the left are anti-comedy. I'm listening, but I'm doing a workout, says Hugh Jarrett. There, Hugh Jarrett finally comes in, so he can't comment. Just taking 30 seconds to say hi. Joodles is happy you're here. Hey, Joodles. So Joodles, say hi to Hugh, and you say hi to Joodles. Say hi to Joodles. Don't you live up close to each other, the two of you? I don't remember where they live. Okay. So, hi, Hugh. Hi, Hugh. Let's say hello. We love you, says Lorna. Good luck with the workout. I used to love Jim Davidson, but I couldn't do the material. But he couldn't do the material from the 80s anymore. Well, that's what happens. You got to figure out how to make it work. You got to say. I did a whole bit a couple of years ago called "Jokes I Couldn't Tell," where I told all my old jokes, and I said I can't tell this joke anymore. And in the clubs, people really laughed. They wanted to hear it. They really laughed. We need to know all about how germs get in your skin and make your face fall off. You. How do germs get into your skin and make your face fall off? Tell us. You didn't tell us yesterday or the day before. We need to know. Thank you, Are you being serious, Jules, or are you doing this? A follow-up series that was called In Sickness and in Health in the mid 1980s, but the jokes had to be toned down as politically correctness was creeping in. Yeah. Can we see that online anywhere, Lewis? The jokes you weren't allowed to tell? Probably not. Probably not. It wasn't like, probably not. Because I just thought, I didn't realize I could tell those jokes, so I wasn't doing much comedy after 2000. Whatever. Are you being serious? Carrie Macca comes in. Hey, Carrie. Did you see the Post complained about the movie Mary Poppins due to old and outdated language? Can we check our reading, Carrie Macca, our pronunciation, which can be deemed offensive? Laugh out loud. What a joke. It was a kid's movie, says Carrie Macca. Totally true. And Lucy, we don't know who Lucy's talking to, but she says, part of my left ear keeps falling off. Who are you speaking to? To you? To see all the comments, select live chat, all messages. Live chat, all messages. That's not it. Go back. What did I just say? To see all comments, select live chat, all messages. Where would this be, Archie Clume? Sorry. That wasn't nice of me. Jim Davis had his own channel now and something. He got sacked from the BBC because they found that he voted conservative. Yeah, and he was also his jokes were. It's like, remember the article that was written up about me, say by what's his name, by George Monbiot. They thought that I was bringing down the progressive civilization with a joke. They do allow all old comedy jokes here on YouTube. They even have Roy Chubby Brown and the old American Saturday roasts. Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, it could be more brilliant, but it's pretty brilliant. I meant the most complained about movie. Sorry for bad spelling. Yeah, because back in the day, people complained about that stuff. They had that woman, Mary Whitehouse. Is that what she was? Does the Borscht Belt still exist over the pond? I don't think. I mean, it doesn't exist the way it used to exist, where there were like lots and lots of big hotels. You know, there are other places. A lot of places have closed. The most offensive thing about Mary Poppins was Dick Van Dyke's attempt at an English accent. People didn't like what he did. Did they like that? What was the name of that priest on Father Ted, Hugh? You know that one. Lucy asks, Lewis, if I don't address someone specifically, then I'm talking to you or to everyone. Okay. All right, so it was explained to me. Dougal, Father Ted? Mark J. asks. Dougal was the side chick, Joodles. Top of the chat panel, okay? Refresh chat. Hold on. Top chat, live chat. Let's see what we have here. The question is, it's not on the screen. How do I put it on the screen? Tom Cruise doing an Irish accent. Shudder. Yeah, could be bad. The drunken priest was called Father Jack Hacknett. Laugh out loud. Jack Hacknett. Father Austin Purcell, says Joodles. Mary Whitehouse started the Clean Up national TV campaign, but had to rename it Clean Up TV. Oh, I see. Because of the initials. Is that a joke? No, I've never watched Father Ted. Worth it. Maybe. I mean, it's on the BBC, isn't it? John Van Dam says, Lewis, have you had a skinhead? I think it might suit you. No, I had my hair cut short. It doesn't look that great. I have hair. You don't cut off your hair if you've got a bit of hair. So right now, we're just going to keep the hair. If you thought Dick Van Dyke's accent was bad, Kevin Costner didn't even use an accent for Robin Hood. Didn't bother. Well, there's that debate. There's that debate in movies and films. Should anybody have an accent only if they're coming into a place that already has an accent? Producer. No, the mad one. He was always doing mad stuff like skiing, and Ted used to call him, and he almost died every time he answered the phone. Okay. That's what Joodles asked. Gotcha, Joodles. Haven't watched it in years now. The screen is better without it. Is it better without it? But can people still? I'll see what the response is tonight. I'll see that tonight. No, Father Ted was Channel 4, Lewis. But don't you need a license to watch Channel 4 as well? The rival priests, Doodles, Joe asks. Unless someone benefits from the chat being overlaid. I mean, maybe they don't. Oh, God, what's happened to British TV? It used to be the best in the world. It was never the best in the world. It was never the best in the world. But went right down the toilet, I don't know, around the mid-10s, I think. Yeah, but it wasn't even the best in the world when you thought it was the best in the world. You know, we used to watch programs in America and just laugh at the whole thing. In America, it was good, but it had all those horrible commercials, which made it bad. French farmers spray manures on fields occupied by travelers as police fail to help. Yes, vive la France, go France. Yes, let fight for our country, your country. The Anglo-Saxons, the Jutes, the Normans, the Celts, the Welsh, the Irish, the Northern Irish, the Nigerians who've been living here a while. The priests who banged the walls and shouted, "Cowboys, Ted, cowboys." Gets me every time. Thank you, honey. Huge fan, Joodles. So that's a huge fan of yours, Joodles. Okay, I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. Did I move it? You moved the lane. Okay. Well, big round of applause. You see what just happened? We just got fixed. Thank you very, very much, Father Ted. So we're talking about Father Ted. I'm a huge fan of you, Joodles, but I meant Father Ted. I missed it there. I guess Father Ted was a huge. How many shows do you think Father Ted was? Was it a lot of shows? I'm going to look up how many shows. How many shows was Father Ted? How many episodes? How many episodes was Father Ted? 25. Adrian Wilson, a round of applause. Exactly. 25 shows. How many shows? Let's pick an American show. What's an American show that you like? How about how many episodes was Seinfeld? How about that? How about that? Seinfeld. How many episodes was Seinfeld? Guess how many shows? 180, Lucy. 180. So you were close. A lot of shows. So what happens is you've got a lot of shows. You hire a lot of writers, and the shows can be amazing. But they're also only 20 minutes long because they got the advertising going on there. All the girls have lovely bottoms. What did I miss there? I missed something incredible. Yeah, so Father Ted, 25. It's the Irish Fawlty Towers. How many shows was Fawlty Towers? Let's go to that one. How many do you think it was? How many shows was Fawlty Towers? Lucy comes in at 10. 10. Lorna comes in at 6. Ian Hayes comes in at 12. Ian is the winner. Ian is the winner. Only 12 shows. Adrian Wilson knows. Not many 12. You know what? You know what it's like? Like, it reminds me of a girlfriend who you don't see often enough. You know, she might be the best girlfriend in the world, but it's, you know, you want her to be there when you need her. I mean, I don't really believe that, but it's possible. What about Porridge? What about Porridge? How many shows was Porridge? How many do you think Porridge was? 12? No. No, not 12. I got a different number coming up here. 5? No. Porridge was, it says here, 21. 21. The title was an anagram each week. Flowery Twats, for instance. Okay, interesting. No, 21, Simon Arnold. So it's not that many. To be fair, says Lucy, talking to Lewis Schaffer, and maybe everybody here. Maybe everybody here. In America, half-hour episodes are only 15 minutes long. No, they're not 15. I think they're 22 minutes long. 22 minutes long. But you are right. It's a lot of commercials. There's a lot of commercials in there. But they're made like small little plays because they always end on a big joke. Always end. So that's 21. What other shows do you want to know? That's why I'm not saying they're better in America, but they have a chance to be better because they're on for 20 years, 26 episodes. That's a lot of episodes. Yeah. The Absolutely Fabulous. It is Leanne. Welcome, Leanne. Absolutely Fabulous. I love that. Americans couldn't understand. How many episodes came out? Absolutely Fabulous. I'm checking this here. Episode. Okay, I'm just checking. Let me check. This is not coming out. I mean, it's hard for me to do this thing at my age. Okay, what's the number for Absolutely Fabulous? Here's a shocker, because it was big hit in America, so they probably put out more episodes. 39 episodes. How many episodes for Cheers? How many do you think there was for Cheers? I'm going to guess there was 200 episodes. What did I say? 300. 273 episodes, Lucy. Let's see what Frasier came up with. $283. That's like amazing. No, 273 for Cheers. Joodles. Here come Joodles. Frasier was amazing, Lucy. Properly brilliant. But I wish they could bin the canned laughter. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't like canned laughter. I love them all, says Joe to Kerry Macker. What do you love? What do you love there? I remember Patrick Stewart from Star Trek, Captain Picard, tried to get Red Dwarf canceled for copying theme. But then he watched and loved it and put down the phone. Okay, that's an interesting story. I don't know if that's true. Leanne is here. She says, cheers. Love that one. And at the end, there was a guy called something similar to Foucault. Yeah. Fools and Horses, only 64 episodes. Yeah, it's not that many. It's not that many. You know, once something's a success, you keep on making it. And then what happens is, even when maybe it was too expensive to make, they kept on making them because you need a certain number of episodes in order to sell it on to the Netflix of the time. It was also, and it's like me, I used to watch, let's see how many episodes Gilligan's Island has. Do you remember Gilligan's Island? Gilligan's. I don't know how they came up with that name. It's a great name, Gilligan's Island. How many episodes of Gilligan's Island were made? Only 98. Not that many. I think it's Foucault. Fou. 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 Well, I didn't say it was good. So hello, everybody who I haven't said hello to. I think I've said hello to everybody. Leanne is here, and Mark J is here, and Kerry Mack is here. Frasier was a spinoff. That's the word I was thinking of, because of his character was so popular in Cheers. Exactly. So he was on Cheers for all those episodes. I don't know how many, maybe 200 episodes. I don't know how many episodes. And then he had his own show where he was the star for 283 whatever episodes. That makes 500 episodes. And let's say, can you do the math on that? How much money was that guy paid? He wasn't paid, he was paid hundreds of millions, if not billions. I don't know. Workout finished, says you, Jarrett. But now I have to go upstairs to have a shower. Getting up the stairs is a workout on its own. You, Jarrett's in the shower. Can you send us pictures, you, Jarrett? What always got me about AS soaps was their lavish lifestyles, Dallas and Dynasty, compared to the misery of the UK, Carney. Yeah, well, America was a bright and smiling place back then. We didn't want to see misery. It still surprises me. Even today, they're so bleak. It was so dark, exactly. Did I like Dr. Lilith? Actually, remember, I didn't really watch the show that much. When the show was on, I had like a life I was living. I was young and handsome, and I wasn't doing anything, but I wasn't watching. Did I like Dr. Lilith? There was something super attractive about her. So yes, you're right, Lucy. Lewis, I know you think of a misogynist, but I like super smart women who are underdressed. I don't mean underdressed. I mean like who are not flagrant, but I like flagrant women too. But I like smart women, right? U.S. soaps, not AS soap. Peter Cook and Dudley Moore were great, but sadly they wiped the tapes to reuse. Yeah, Babe Nayworth. Yeah, she was a Jew. I think she was a Jew. Yeah, she was like super hot. Is that what you meant? Did you think she was good looking, Lucy? Did you think I would like her? Did you want me to like her? Oh my God, I love Patrick Swayze, says Leanne. My mom and best friend drooled over him for years. It was catch on. It was caught on to you. Great dancer, yeah. And then he died of cancer. Bobby Ewing thing was a bit of a disaster for Dallas, though. My mother liked Knots Landing. I never really saw Knots Landing, and I didn't see Dallas either. I was those soap operas. Men my age or in their 20s did not watch that. Yes, pictures would be nice, you. Now that you are toned, yeah, put some pictures up. Go to the let's make sure we know what we're doing. Go to the Discord site and put up a picture of yourself. Put a picture of yourself. Number 2, can you please subscribe? Adrian Wilson just subscribed. Please subscribe. Can you like? Can everybody like? How many people have liked? We got 43 people here. Can we get 43 likes? Let's go with that. How about can you join? Can you go to the YouTube page. There's a thing called Join, and I might make it a bit, I don't know. Anyway, I don't think Patrick Swayze is good looking. Sorry, Leanne. She doesn't like Patrick Swayze. Are you going to fight Kerry? Leanne, are you going to fight Kerry because she doesn't think she's good looking? Yes, fight. Oh my God, she woke up and she was in the shower. Years of the episodes were meant to be a dream. Actually, it's quite a funny way to get out of it because people wanted to see more. And they weren't like you English people, like buried in seriousness, which you were back at the time. You're not buried in seriousness now. I can't zoom in enough to make the shower picture interesting. Let's just see what don't post a picture. Don't post a picture. Somebody's going to, I can't believe someone hasn't seen this and said, oh, that Lewis Schaffer's a real perv. He's like asking the men to take their shirts. Like what's his name? Who's that guy? What's the guy from GB News? Has anyone ever seen the 1963 movie called The Mad, one of the first movies I saw by myself? I was 6 years old. It's a Mad World. It's one of my most favorite, funniest movies ever, with many stars, including Phil Silvers and Terry Thomas. Yes, says Russ. I saw it too. It was horrible. Wasn't it horrible? I thought it wasn't a great movie. It was like really overproduced. It was filmed by what's his name? By a very famous movie director this was his first comedy, and it had really funny people. But you don't comedy is this shape. I'm not saying this is a comedy show. Sergeant Bilko was also in the thing. Lewis is better than Patrick Swayze. That's what I want to hear. Thank you very much, Kerry. That's what Lewis Schaffer wants to hear. Why should you not tell me that? Why should I not be happy to hear that? And you, Kerry, are delightful. And I'm really happy you're here. Lorna Hutchinson says, I don't know who you're talking to. Okay. Yeah, there you go. You're gorgeous. I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy to be called that. Thank you very much. Oh, yes, he has the moves. Lewis is definitely yummier. Thank you very much, Leanne. Thank you very, very much. And you, too, are totally yummy. You, too, are totally yummy. And if you want to be on my queue, in the queue, there's no queue, but we could start a queue for Lewis Schaffer. I mean, I'll try to do you all at once, so it won't be much of a queue. Can I dance? I used to be able to dance, but what happens is with men, we become dad dancers. Can I dance like Patrick Swayze? I don't think I can, no. But I was an all right dancer when I was younger, and women love to dance. Lucy says, recently discovered channel called Rewind TV. They show a lot of these old shows like Bewitched and Different Strokes. Yeah, American TV shows. I watched Bewitched when I was a kid, but I didn't watch the other ones. Bewitched was on repeats when I saw it. If it's hilarious, if it's the hilarious Archie from GB News, why has he not been on the Late Show? I don't know. In 2 days, good to see you. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Or is it 3? It's almost 3. Let's see your moves, Lewis. Itacopa. No, because I just said, you didn't listen to me. I didn't say it seriously, but I actually believe it. Is that when men get old, we dad dance. It looks horrible. And there's something bad about it. I mean, I can dance like that, or I put my arm around you. I can dance like that. Lewis, truthfully, says Leanne, I wouldn't have looked at you when you were younger. I think men get better with age, like fine wine. No, you just need fine wine in order to see men as looking better. Is that true? Ann Watt. Who is Ann Watt? Talk tomorrow. Ann Watt. Who is Ann Watt? But thank you for joining us. What was the most outrageous lie you believed as a child? Is this to me? You have to tell me what outrageous lie you believed, Ann Watt. Lewis, you are turning me on when you perv. I'm glad it's not the other way around. I don't. You know what it is? I mean, I know I'm perving. I know, because you know what it is? I never had a show like this. I know you think that I did. I should say always been a huge star. So this, I'm not saying I'm a huge star here. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying it's just nice to talk to different people. It's nice to talk, even the guys. I'm not saying I'm hitting on the guys. I'm not that gay. Mr. Ed, how many episodes? Let's check how many episodes, says Archie Klume. I'm going to guess 80 episodes. That's what I'm going to guess. 80 episodes. Okay. 143 for Mr. Ed. Yeah. 100. That's when TV was not that good in America. That's when TV wasn't that good, says Archie. Thank you very much. 143. Old archive TV is the best. Now we're fighting over TV channels. So it's not replay, it's old archive TV, according to Simon Arnold. Yeah, Lorna agrees with me. You wouldn't have looked at me. I know that. You wouldn't have looked at me. But now I'm one of the best looking guys in my age category. And I'm taking advantage of it. I got only a couple of years left. And, so I'm going to take advantage of it. I mean, if you were 20 years old, you would not be interested in Lewis Schaffer. If you were 30, you would not be interested in. Maybe you would be. Maybe 4. Anyway, I'm not sure the mosh pit counts as dancing, but I'll give it a go. Maltese Phil is into the punk. When I was about 4, I thought the Tooth Fairy was real and left me cash. Yeah, why not? Why shouldn't we believe our parents? We should learn something from the Tooth Fairies when they tell us you have to take a COVID vaccine, that they're lying, that climate change is real. They're lying. Lots of young, old, middle-aged women agree with me, Lorna. About me? Is that what you're saying, Lorna? Leanne? Is that what you're saying? He was eating sausages for breakfast. I had one sausage. One sausage. People keep telling me Father Christmas isn't real, Maltese Phil. So how did all those presents get there? And when everyone was skint? Yeah, how did they get there? Okay, if it wasn't Father Christmas. Archie's funny. Very dry comedian. Yeah, I liked Archie. I haven't seen him since. I agree, Lewis. It's great talking to all these different people. I think it really is. It really is. And people have joined us and left and come back, and we've basically kept the same people. So that's like really good. And maybe at some point in the future, we just keep it this way. This is good enough. Oh my God. Do you remember me asking you about Naked Gun, Liam Neeson in the new one? I was so excited. I nearly peed. Well, he has a famous. He's famous for peeing in his pants, Liam Neeson. Is that what your joke is about, Leanne? Joe, says Russ, it's genius from start to finish. And I never expected the ending. What are you talking about? Naked Gun? I used to watch Last of the Summer Wine, and some of the jokes in it would not get away with now. Yeah. Well, because British comedy is about making fun of somebody over there. And when somebody over there is now right here, you can't make fun of them. Brilliant and laugh out loud over Ruprecht scam, Russ, says Joe. Okay. They lie about everything. They are horrible. Who lies about everything? Cheese slang. This new generation of women and porn stars like Bonnie Blue are the reason why men expect us to shave our bum holes. Yeah. Well, you brought it on yourselves. One sausage. That's how it's. Well, all the shaving thing is a bit of pedo stuff. I don't want to say what it is. Liam Nilsson is with Pamela Anderson right now. Oh yes, I saw that. That's really nice to know. Well, I thought Pamela Anderson was dead because she got whatever she got. What was the disease that made up disease that she supposedly got, which was a lie, that made up disease. Imagine that years ago, Lucy, I was surprised to see them together. Yeah. Lewis Schaffer. That's Lewis Schaffer too. Liam, you just think, they're only going to go out with a younger woman, but that's not always the case. Liam has been very successful over the years. So I guess it makes sense for Pamela. Yeah, she wants a successful guy. And she's tried to stay current, and she had some nice boyfriends. I like Christian Slater. He's very good looking. Or he was in Robin Hood. Chris Kerry says. His mother was a comedy something or other. No, not a comedy. She was an agent for actors. I only watched the original Naked Gun movie last year, laugh out loud. Yeah, it was really funny. It was like really, really funny. I don't think shaving bumhole is good for anyone. Warmellian. Thank you. Good to see Warmellian. It probably isn't. It probably isn't. But you know what? You want to reduce the amount of hair you have? Low carb. Low carb. That sensitive skin between the cheeks. Yeah, that's sensitive. It can be very sensitive, Warmellian. This convo makes me howl. How do you even shave there? How do you, I guess you take a razor. I don't know how you shave there. It really isn't Galactus, says Joodles. Is that real, Pam, Liam and Pam? Wow. They look good. They look good. I mean, I like Liam Neeson. I think he's like, there's something very warm about him. I mean, I've seen him with he's peeing in his pants. I have a friend who knows Liam's mom, lives near her. He's Northern Irish. That's why you like him. He's Northern Irish. She is a younger woman, but not that much younger than Liam Neeson. How old is Liam Neeson? Can you have the information off the top of your head, Lucy, or do you want me to look for it? I would imagine that if one shaves one bum hole, it would end up looking like a nail brush. I don't understand how, but okay. So Warmellian is in the house. Derry Girls. He was in that. Hilarious. Derry Girls. I never saw that. That's a British program. I never saw that. No, indeed. It's all just hopes and prayers. Okay, I think you must need a wax or a gut. Well, I know a lot of women, they decolor their bum hole. They decolor their bum hole. I mean, too much stuff. When I'm older, I don't care as much as I used to care. 73 and 58, oh, that's 15 years. Well, that's like if a girl is 53 now. So which you girls is 53. Any girl's 53. Back in the day, shaving wasn't that compulsory for women. Now men expect everything smooth. I don't think that they do as much as they did like 5 years ago. They did. Hold on, I might have to close the window because there's a baby being kidnapped. What are you doing? I'm closing the window. I had to close the window. So that's 15 years between. Lucy is good. Lucy comes up with the information. Back in the day, shaving wasn't okay. No, is Clint Eastwood still alive? He must be like 100 now. Yeah, I think he's still alive. He looks horrible, but he's still alive. I'd rather look horrible than be alive, like I feel now. Liam Neeson was the best career revival of any actor as I've ever seen. Those are awesome action movies. I don't remember what was the earliest Liam Neeson ones. 43 people are listening to this, Leanne. Yeah, that's great. And by tomorrow, 100 people will have come in. So that's a lot of people. Not 100, 500 people. Maybe 400. Yeah, he's still alive. Because the more you shave, the stronger it becomes. Yeah. Younger and still going strong, I believe, hopefully. Yeah. Lewis, are you familiar with Caught from Behind, 1985-4? No. Is that a porn movie? I didn't see that. Taken was brilliant. Yeah, like what he says. I mean, it was like so strong. I mean, honestly, Northern Irish people, which we have a few, Lucy and Joodles and whatever, is that the accent's very scary. The accent's scary. When you say nigh, that's really, really scary. It's got to be a blue movie, says Warmellian. Taken was amazing. Well, what is Taken? Maybe they should make a movie called Gaza. Gaza, where I will do anything to get my kid back. That's what Gaza should be called. Screw those people. I'm going to do anything to get my kid back. I don't care. When they say I've done enough, you've done too much. You're over. There's still 50 hostages. 50 hostages there. Okay? In tunnels. Yes, blow the entire. Sorry, now I'm getting too emotional. Sorry about that. Sorry. Bonnie Blue slept with 1,000 men in 12 hours. She didn't sleep with anybody. She was not sleeping. And they were like 45 seconds each. Now all these Afghanis are seeing that and getting horny, assaulting British girls. You're gonna blame Bonnie Blue for that? I'm not. You can't blame Bonnie Blue for that. You should blame yourself, because not yourself. You shouldn't blame yourself. You can't blame. But what responsibility do women have today? You want free sex, and this is the natural, whatchamacallit, growth for free sex. Liam Neeson in a Ricky Gervais show was absolutely brilliant. Yes, he was so funny. I remember that. Yeah, he was so funny. You know, he was funnier than Johnny Depp. Okay, it was the razor companies in the 1980s trying to figure out how to sell the other 50% of the population. Make it seems that being hairy is wrong. Yes, that's true, Maltese Phil, but I'm not saying. I mean, I don't know if they thought of it. The people were heading in that direction anyway. I mean, America's been shaving parts of their body way before everybody else has. I first saw Liam Neeson in a film called High Spirits. Very funny, says Lorna. Baby being kidnapped. Oh, well, thank goodness you got the window closed. I was making a joke. That was a joke. We don't want any effusive baby kidnapping noise. No, we don't. I thank you for noticing that it was a joke. Death Mole is the only one to kill Liam Neeson on screen. I did not know that. Phantom Menace. Yeah, he was in. That's the Star Wars thing. Liam was the voice for War of the Worlds music. I didn't know all of this stuff. We're learning this stuff. That's what Leanne says. I believe that Western pornography consumed by men around the world is the reason for them coming here. Partially, probably. Yeah, they saw the pornography. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, Lucy. But then again, you tend to be very conservative, Lucy, about men and women. Saw him first in Schindler's List, I think. Yeah, that was late in the career. Laugh out loud. The Darth Maul class character. My niece used to call me Darth Vader. Laugh out loud. Who cares about Bonnie Blue? Well, I kind of care about her because I think I've actually heard that she's a man. Have you heard this? I don't know if that's true. That's what I heard. It's allegedly. I don't think she is, but either way, she's hot. The accent that Liam has is one you immediately take seriously. Yes, it is. I want, what was the speech that he gave? Let's see. Let's go. Let's take a break right now, and we'll play a whatchamacallit. We'll play a Liam Neeson speech for, what is it called? Taken. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Everybody. Video capture device. Window capture. Video capture. Where do we go here? That's not it. Hold on a second. Oh, that's video capture. Window capture. Okay, let's see if this comes up. Are you ready for this? Where is it? Can you see this? Hold on, how come this is not working?
I don't have money, but what I do have.
Hold on.
Skills I have acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
How come this is not working? Window capture.
Go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look
I can't try to figure this out.
I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Oh, God. I can't get this thing to work. Why is this not working? Producer, why is this not working? Can you see that? Can you see it? Can you see that I played in the window capture thing? It's not here. Where is this? Where is the window capture?
It's working.
Is it working?
Yes, it's working.
Can you see him? Why is this not on my screen? Can you see Liam Neeson on this?
You need to go to full screen. The YouTube isn't playing though. There you go.
Okay, I'm making the YouTube play. Can you hear it?
Too big.
I don't know who you are.
Don't play this
Why can't I?
I don't know
because
what
you'll
you...
get striked.
You sure?
Yeah, probably. And anyway, just yeah.
want.
Yeah. Can you see that? Can you see this thing? Did you listen loud and clear? Did you listen to the entire thing? That's what Netanyahu should be saying. I mean, he is saying it basically. He's saying he's going to mess them up, and he's messing them up. And he should mess them up. They've got 50. Don't talk about the past. We're talking about now. They want the war to stop. They should stop fighting the war. And that's what Liam, what did he say? What did he say? What did Liam say? What did Liam say? I didn't see the film, Lucy, but what did Liam say? He said, if you give me back my kid, we're going to stop fighting. I'm going to leave you alone. But if you don't, I'm going to hunt you down. Oh my God, this is making me really upset. It's making me that is so powerful. That is so powerful. Yes, don't play. Don't play it. Yeah. Yeah, he's a powerful guy. And that we want someone to fight for our team. My team is Israel. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even say that it is. My team is Israel, America, and Britain. Those are my teams. My teams. And hopefully they're your teams. Or if they're not your team, if Israel isn't your team, then you could say, well, we want Israel. If Israel wins, they're going to send a message to those people not to mess with this country. But that's not happening. That's not happening. He was good in the A team, says Russ. Okay, so we got 30 minutes to go. We've got 30 minutes to go. I mean, it's Monday. It's Monday. We've done really well. How many people have been watching this show? How many people? We've got, hold on one sec. I don't know how many people this is. This was Monday. And the rain is out there. I've got 43. Anyway, everybody, let's subscribe if we still have somebody to subscribe to. Okay, hold on one sec. I'm getting back on track. Full screen. Okay. I also like Team Sweden, but it's just because some of the women are hot. Yes, thank you, Simon. Thank you, Simon. What shall we talk about now? I don't know if we had any problem. What have we left open? Did we leave anything open which we didn't really discuss enough that somebody wants to add? Yeah, I believe in a death wish. I didn't see it, but it was the idea that when you're impotent, you have to rely on somebody who's going to knock the hell out of our enemies. That's what Death Wish is, Charles Bronson. So I was growing up in New York at that time when Death Wish came out. And there was a sense of impotence, and he's wandering around, and he wants to control the hell out of those people. For once, I haven't got a wasp nest. Bloody evil bastards. I had one near my bedroom window last year. Did you? I've seen the Wasp King. Have you seen the Wasp King on YouTube? It's an amazing program. Amazing program. I mean, how many episodes is brilliant? Haven't seen that, Kerry. Seems to be fewer flies and other insects about generally, apart from moths and spiders. Yeah, it's been fewer, a bit fewer. I get flies outside coming in. Wasps are horrible, evil feckers, says Kinsey. Yeah, the moment they're everywhere. Yeah, that's what they are. Wasps are horrible, Kinsey. Hey, do you guys all have the Discord? Let me find the Discord thing. Let me find the Discord so I can put it up there. Is this Discord thing working? Do I have to go into the Discord for you to go onto the Discord? That's a real question. Do you want, Kinsey? Do I have to go into the Discord? I mean, I spent 2 hours talking like right now. It's a lot of time talking. It's a lot of time talking. You can go. You want to talk to me? You can go to Twitter, and you can copy me in, but don't copy me in too many times. I don't really care. Okay. So then we come here. How about this? Here's our Discord. Look for the Discord right here. Look for the Discord. Lewis, there is even one close to me, and I meant the bush with air in, even buzzing. Yeah. You got to watch that guy, the king guy. I haven't seen a single wasp this year. Just one enormous bumblebee. Why do we have wasps? I still don't get it. Because they're a species. So, Lewis, have you ever French kissed anyone? Do you want to be the first? You could be the first. Yeah, so we're talking about animals. I'm not really a big, we have ants in this flat. We've got ants, and it's not a pleasant thing. It's not a pleasant thing. We've got ants. But as long as we keep the place dry, we don't have ants. Right? Right? I mean, we still have ants. There's a few ants. If you came in, you'd think, oh, yuck, they're ants. But as long. Some of the Natural Worlds documentaries are really good. I saw one with a little red mantis leaf hopping to get away from the jumping spider. It was safe by a large green mantis, I thought, but nope. It was safe from a large green mantis, yeah. Wasps are top of the insect food chain and eat excess other insects. Yeah, they're considered to be wasps. They're they're killers. I thought you were thinking about the praying mantises. I remember having a book on praying mantises when I was a kid. It's been thrown out, but it was an amazing book. Let me see if I can find it. It was a picture of all the animals, and there was a picture of praying mantises, and it really scared me. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. It was like 1950 something. There are lots of books on praying mantises. So they're really popular with people. I don't know what the book is. But it wasn't the book about praying mantises. It was a praying mantis image in 1950s American book. Okay. I don't see it. Images, 1950 paperback. I'll have to search another time. I won't search another time. Anyone see a wasp spider? Horrible little bugs. Yeah, there's horrible bugs out there. And Team World wants us to eat those bugs. Basically, what they're trying to do is they're trying to scare us. They're trying to say, if we don't listen to them, we're going to be eating insects. Okay? No, Lucy, says Leanne, but have seen pictures of the camel spider. Oh, my God. I could never live in Australia, ever. Yeah, they got insects and lots of weird stuff there. I stood and watched all the different time bugs last year. And there were also bats. The bats live in my roof, says Kerry Mack. Yeah, well, I guess because there's not many dangerous animals in this country. What about tongues? No tongues, Lewis. Gross. What is that about, Lucy? Where is the tongues? They want us. Well, what are you saying? Can you be more specific? Because I don't know what you're saying, Lucy. Yes. I know, Kinsey. I don't mind them. They don't make much noise. I don't know what we're talking about. Ants are meant to be the strongest in comparison to body weight. Yeah. So who wants them on our tongue, biting our tongue? Huntsman spiders are the worst. Yeah. I mean, the animals are bad. And the size of some spiders, says Simon Arnold. Yeah, they're incredible. They are incredible. You gotta check your shoes every time you put them on in Australia. What do you call a rabbit with fleas? Bugs Bunny. That's all right. It's all right. Not great, but all right. Great. Ants are meant to be the strongest. Yeah. Look up camel spider, Simon Arnold. Okay, I'll look it up if you want me to look it up. Camel spider is an animal. Oh, yeah, look at that. That doesn't look like a spider. That looks like a... Wow. Wow. Sun spiders, camel spiders, they're called solifugae. Solifugae. I can't even read it. It's like horrible. It's like horrible. It's like horrible. Okay. Okay, let's get back on track. This has not been the best show for me, but I think it's been all right. They're millipedes that kill tarantulas. Yeah, I thought that a millipede was done for, but the spider ran away from it, and the millipede wrapped around it. Surprised me. Yeah, there are lots. Yeah, animals killing other animals, but we're not allowed to eat those animals. Anyway, Trump is to withhold disaster funding for any states and cities who boycott Israel. He's a great guy. Go for it. Go for it, Donald Trump. Teach those people a lesson. I often get bats in my... He's doing what he can do. He's the president. He can't do everything. But he's doing what he can do. And we in this country need to do what we can do. Anybody who supports, unfortunately, you feel bad for the Palestinians. But, they're still fighting. Stop fighting. Stop fighting, and see what will happen. Okay. Thank you very much, Jedster said that. I often get bats in my house. One landed on my nose once, and then on my neck. Good job. I'm not a scaredy cat. Well, should you have been scared? Maybe bats aren't as dangerous as we think they are. Wow, Lauren, and then fly around mine all the time. They do. They fly around it. I enjoy watching them. Yeah, because they're like animals they don't even have wings, basically. They have like bits of hair there. It's Monday. Well, no, we weren't on Resonance today. We were not on Resonance. We're away for the holiday. I should have posted something. Rob Weiner, the deluded Democrat on Ben Leo's show. Yeah, they're not deluded. They're on the wrong team. They believe this stuff. And it's all delusion. It's all delusion. I like Donald Trump. They should have me on. Whenever they say you have somebody badmouth Donald Trump, you have me on. I like Donald Trump. So bats. Do we like bats or not? I don't know if we like bats. I asked Lucy a question, and did she answer me the question? I don't know what her question was. The only thing you need to worry about, bats, is if they bite you. I think they carry rabies naturally. Well, here's the point about rabies. I believe rabies is a lie. Fledermaus. Yeah, the Fledermaus. That was an opera that my parents used to love. And they played for me, the Fledermaus, the flying mouse. Yeah, bat is a flying mouse. Yes, that's right. That's right. Is that rabies? I mean, you can get sick if something bites you, if it gets in the skin, causes irritation, which causes inflammation, which then you die. You die. But at the same time, does it have a germ in it that could be vaccinated against? No vaccinations. Just be clean. Wash the thing out and rest. Lucy wanted to know about tongue kissing. Does she really? I'm not going to admit to it, but if someone wants to teach me, I'll still be willing to learn. Lucy, it means field mice. Fledermaus means field mice. Okay, so it doesn't mean flying mice. In the Chester Zoo, there's a bat cave with those great big fruit bats flying around your head. Yeah, okay, that's good to know. Little fruit bats are my favorite ones. Does it, Chris? It means field mouse. Well, let's look it up. Why not look it up? A mouse like animals which flies. Usually it's not a mouse. It could be a mouse. Yeah, it's a bat. It's a bat. And let's see what it says in Wikipedia. A bat, sometimes called, sorry about that, sometimes called The Revenge of the Bat. It was an operetta. Strauss did that to a German libretto. The original literary source, let's see what it says. Does it say what? It doesn't speak about what it is. That's good to know. Very artistic, Lucy. Very, very artistic. Lorna loves Donald Trump. Fruit bats are nice. Well, I love fruit, so you can't hate him for liking fruit. What was that about Donald Trump withholding money? Can't see the message. I don't know. Who said that? I missed that too. Oh my God, yes, it can get really freaky, laugh out loud, says Leanne. What are you talking about? Lewis, this is a serious question. As you have been married to a UK citizen, does that mean you could run as London mayor? No, I don't think it means that. No, it doesn't mean that. But I hope I'm still able to live here. We are withholding money from states and cities that don't support Israel. Yeah. I mean, I hadn't heard that yet. That's good to know. That's really good to know. That's really good to know. It was a real bat, right? Right. He took his head out of something, says Alex. I thought the fruit bats were the biggest. Oh, wait. It might have been the flying fox bats. Lewis. It's too long. Stay healthy. All right, well, we're gonna close the show a little bit early. As usual, would you all please subscribe? It means a lot to me. It means the most things. Second thing is like this. That's also really important. Third thing, if you want to go to Patreon or you want to go to the other thing, which is join of YouTube, I really appreciate that. Lewis Schaffer's not getting rich from this thing, but it would help. I'm doing a show basically for 10 cents a day. That's how much it is to be a valued supporter of Lewis Schaffer. 10 pence a day. Send pics to Lewis Schaffer. Yeah, cheese string. Send me pics. I think the way you send me pics is to go on Twitter and send me pics on Twitter. German for light bulb literally means glowing pear. That's very interesting. I mean, don't send me naked pics. Send me dressed pics, please, everybody. I apologize and stand corrected, Leanne. But don't tell the kids. What did you say? Boris Johnson could campaign to be U.S. president. He was born in New York. Yeah, well, I think Donald Trump is changing all that. I hope. Let's hope he's changing it. I mean, not how can we let Kemi Badenoch run for prime minister? You know, she's good and all. She's not great and all, but she's not British. She was raised in there. It's like having me run for prime minister. Just because I've been here for 25 years, I'm still not from here. I'm not Anglo-Saxon Jutes picks. Yeah, well, he wanted to be, what's his name? Boris wanted to be like, what's his name? Like Winston Churchill. Not a YouTube partner yet. I've got 973. 973. Conservatives are irrelevant. Yeah, I said that. I said that on the air. And so is Labor. They don't even realize it yet. Yes. And Labor is going to split. 974. Oh my God, that's 26 away. I bombed you with pics, Lewis. Yeah, send me pics. Send me pics. Make sure that they're dressed, only because I would enjoy them if they weren't. Cumbrians? What about the Cumbrians? What about the Northumbrians? What about the Geordies? Yeah. Someone's got to fight for this country. Someone's got to fight for other countries who are fighting for themselves, like Israel, like Hungary, like Poland, fighting for themselves. And we'll all join together. You can apply before you've got 100. I think I've already applied for something. I applied for the join thing. I think the producer helped me set it up. He's very good. He's been a bit. PayPal, you can contribute PayPal too. Lewis Schaffer PR at gmail.com. I mean, I think I've got an account that you just put my name in. Let me see if I've got an account. What is that called? A PayPal account. PayPal account. Contact us. Accept payments. Do you know what it's called? Let me see if I can find my account for this. My account. Sign in. Log in. Okay, I'm looking for PayPal. If you guys want to join PayPal, I've got 11 messages. Oh my God, that's so many. Why do I have so many messages? I never look at this stuff. I should pay more attention to this because it might be you. Upcoming changes. Oh, I never looked at any of these changes. That's what I'm not looking for. Send and request. Oh my God, there you go. That's so fantastic. Thank you, Russ. Russ Alex Owen. That's so great. Morden Sheeny. Who is Morden Sheeny? Thank you for a contribution. Simon Arnold. That's so great of you. This is like really, it's so great. Top man. That is really great. That is so, I don't know what to do about this. This is like unprecedented. It's incredible. It's incredible. Let me just see what I'm doing here. Wallet, send and request. I don't know what, I'm going to have to look at this. If you guys can figure out PayPal, go for it. Okay, my friends. Okay, I think we've done a show today. Have we done a show? It has not been the best show. I shouldn't say it hasn't been the best show, but I've really enjoyed it. It's brightened my mood. Okay? And I'll send naked pics to you guys, Cheese String. I would love to do that. I would absolutely. I might send it to you on WhatsApp as like one of those disappearing things, but I would love to send you naked pictures. I would. I'm so proud of how much weight I've lost. So I don't feel horrible. I don't feel great. I could lose another 2 or 3 kilos. I could lose it. I mean, you can't see. I'm not super thin, but that's what the whole purpose of this show is to lose weight. Raise your hand if you want to lose weight and be thin. Yes, be thin. Thin is always not thin like a Palestinian hostage thin. Okay? Promote your YouTube on X, Lewis. Not many to go now for the thousands. Yeah, you think so? Maybe what? Tell people, hey, please do me a favor, and even if you haven't seen the show, I'm only asking people who've seen the show. How should I do that, Mark J? I don't know how to do that. I think Kevin would be great because she says and does things that are not considered racist. We have to get over the racist thing. We have to get over the racist thing. Who said that? Let me just make sure that they get the credit for saying that. Russ. No, we need to get over the racist thing. We're not being racist. We want our country. We're not kicking out anybody who's black in the country, who's lived here, was born here, who was invited into the country, whatever it is. Okay? We just don't want billions of people who hate Christianity, hate Judaism, are being bad people. The Kingsman did Louie Louie. What about the Kingsman? What did you do? Yes, you did, Simon. You did. Thank you very much, Simon. I mean, it may not seem like I appreciate you guys. Does it seem like I don't appreciate you? I think I'm not gratefulness I don't do. I'm really embarrassed by it. I'm really, and I'm also very unprepared and I don't really follow through. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. So I don't do things, but I do appreciate it. And I say thank you. I try to say thank you as much as I can. I say thank you to Leanne. I used to sing the Kinks while my dad played the keyboard. Yeah, Kinks great, says Leanne. Okay. If you want to send me pictures of yourself, just of like your face or whatever, you can go to my Twitter thing and then send me a private message and I will accept you. Yeah, I am kinky. I don't think I'm that kinky. Well, what does it mean to be kinky? I don't know. Maybe I am kinky. Cheese string. Maybe I'm kinky. All right, so that's been our show. So I'm going to all say goodbye. We got 43 people here. That's a lot of people. I can make a channel on Discord for pictures sent to Lewis Schaffer. The problem is everybody would see it then. If you're sending a picture to me, no one needs to know that you've sent me a picture. No one needs to know. What's on my t-shirt? My t-shirts is the guy. Thank you for asking about this. I found this in the park. Someone had thrown this out. It's a picture of Heisenberg. It says Heisenberg on it. Can you see the Heisenberg? Heisenberg. Then I get it over there. This Heisenberg, for Christmas. I think it's a Christmas thing. Thank you for asking, Lucy. I meant to say something, but I forgot to say something. Yes. Yes, you rather have 1 million Christians than 100,000 Muslims. That sounds horrible. I apologize. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Alex and Leanne and Russ and Lucy for asking that and talking to me. Leanne and Alex, Archie Klume, Cheese String. She's going to send me a picture. We're going to find out if she's really a she. Leanne, Simon Arnold, Chris King, Joodles, of course, Joe and Joodles, Kerry Macca. How about that? Whoops. How about that? We're moving too far ahead. We're moving too far. I don't know why we're moving too far. What do we have here? Who do we have? Mark J is here. Lots of people. Lots of top. Russ and Kinsey, of course. Go. I put a thing in for the whatchamacallit, for the Discord. Go to the Discord. Archie Klume. John Van Dam. Always good. He's really helpful and very supportive. Louise Gomez. Love you, Louis. Hey, Louise. I didn't even see you there. I would have read this. That's so nice of you. Thank you, Louise. She's probably left already. Have you left? Can you? That is so nice of you. Thank you, Louise. I hope Louise comes back. I hope everybody comes back. I might have missed their names. I can't read everybody's names, but I hope I've paid attention to everybody, and that's the way I am as a lover. I pay attention to all of you. Kerry Mack is here. Let's see who else. Yeah, okay, hold on. Don't go anywhere. The Jedster, of course. Lorna, of course. Thank you, Lorna. Thank you, Jedster. Let's see. I think that's about it, right? That's about it. It might be somebody I missed, but I mean, here is this. Go to the Discord. Go to the Discord. Seems okay. Chris King. I mean, I'm just because I've read off most of the names already. Most of the names. John Van Dam. Have I gotten to you? Yes. Totally appreciate John Van Dam. Okay, so I'm going to leave this up for just a short period of time, for maybe 1 or 2 minutes, while you have a chance to write something at the bottom. Maybe say goodbye to me. I can read some of the things that you say. Vatanai's music. God bless him. Thank you very much. People really love the show. Of course they come back. Well, it's nice. You never know. Nunhead Radio is in a summer break, Joodles, says Lucy. You best, yeah, the two of you. 2 peas in the Northern Irish Pond. Northern Irish Pond. There you go. So bye, chums. We'll speak to everybody later, tomorrow. And I'm going to go on to the end stream form. Lewis, your show and everyone in the chat who contributes makes my day. I do get lonely, and this makes my day. Yeah. I get lonely too. Don't you think the reason I'm doing this is because I'm not on GB News enough? But I think this is better than GB News for me. I think. I mean, financially, no, but it's better. You know, we're all making friends. Let's all make friends. I've made some really good friends. Friends who are so good that they yell at me and they hate me. They think I'm vile and horrible. That's how you know your friend's a friend. When they hate, hey, Annette, adios. When they hate you. Avocado Man. Thank you, Avocado Man. I appreciate that coming in. Thank you very much. We'll speak to you all later. I don't even want to leave. I don't want to leave, but I'm going to have to go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Archie. I'll see you later.